What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we reached the finale of the Gauntlet Series for the Creative Aurvana Ace 2 Earbuds. I am still having trouble with that. And their final opponent will be the Soundpeats Engine 4s. Now, I'm really interested to see how they fare against some of the, well, actually these earbuds here. I really want to see how these two fare. It's going to be really interesting. I hope you guys have enjoyed this entire Gauntlet series as much as I have. So one more time, let's get to it. All right, for those who want to see a price, specs, and app breakdown for each of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description below for my unboxing videos for both. That way you can go ahead and check those out and then come on back and join us for this head-to-head. So let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out. Always had a problem with these Engine 4s because they're the magnets are so strong. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Whoops. We've got the Soundpeats Engine 4s here on the left. We got the Creative Aurvana Ace 2 earbuds here on the right. Two totally different form factors, as you can see. One is an in-ear while the other is a stem style. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Engine 4s real quick. They do protrude out of the ear a little bit, kind of. They're of the chunky variety. You got your Soundpeats logo here on the touch surface. Very nice. I like the detailing, the little ridges here, the little diamond cuts. Or are they diamond? No, actually, they're more like the, if you look at them sideways, they're more of the Soundpeats logo type shapes going all the way around. The detailing is nice there. I am, whoops, lost it. I do have the SpinFit CP360s on these ones. I find them to be very comfortable and I get a really great seal out of them. Again, very a chunky earbud. I always like the signature transparent covering here on the back side of all the big name Soundpeats, I don't know why I want to say Soundcore, Soundpeats earbuds. Again, they stick out. You can tell this portion will sit in the ear. This will protrude out a little bit from the ear. So you do have that with these. So, but again, despite their size, I never had any problem with ear fatigue or anything wearing them long term. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Aurvana Ace 2s, stem style, of course. I love, again, also one of the ones with the transparent. I love that. Being able to see the inner workings. Always enjoyed that. All right, you got your, I guess, medium-sized stem. I will call it that. Of course, you got your mic on the end for calls. I like the bronze coloring of the mic screen there. Gives you that little contrast. I like that. Again, a very comfortable earbud to wear. Doesn't protrude out as much as the Engine 4s, but still both of them are very comfortable. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead, I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to show you these two in the ear. And here's a look at the Engine 4s in the ear. As you can see, a little bit bulky, does protrude out just a little bit from the ear. So you want to be careful when if you have like a hoodie on or a shirt, or a pullover shirt, you want to take it off. And you're listening to something, you know, be mindful that you have these in your ear because they will fly if you try to pull like a hoodie over your head without being careful. They will fly somewhere. Okay, again, takes up a good bit of the ear well, but once you get that twist and lock in, they get very comfortable. And I guess the engineering of the actual earbud makes it so that right here on the conjure, the lower end of your ear, of the lower end cartilage here rather, it doesn't actually sit on that, so you don't have to worry about ear fatigue or any irritation there. Well done there, and as you can see, you got a nice size touch surface there for actuating functionality. Again, despite the bulkiness, a very comfortable earbud to wear long term. And here are the Aurvana Ace 2 earbuds. I don't know why I'm struggling with that game convention still, but as you can see, the stem style, a lot of the earbud is down towards the bottom portion of the ear. It doesn't take up a lot of the ear well. Your touch surface is right here in a great spot, great location for actuating touch controls. It makes you feel like you're wearing one of the in-ear earbuds, such as the Engine 4s. So muscle memory wouldn't be an issue there. Stem protrudes out just a little bit past the ear. But of course, that's where your boom mic is for phone calls. So the closer to the ear, closer to the mouth, the better. And then, of course, just a nice, light, comfortable fit and feel, especially when you get that twist and lock in. They really do not come out once you have them in. And of course, the design of the stem makes it, and the top portion of the earbud for that matter, make sure it doesn't rest on the conduit here at the bottom, or the lower cartilage here at the bottom of your ear, which would lead to ear fatigue and pain and stuff. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to continue our testing, and then we're going to come back with the sound test between these two here in the finale. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Soundpeats Engine 4 earbuds in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundpeats Engine 4 earbuds in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundpeats Engine 4 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Soundpeats Engine 4 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Creative Aurvana Ace 2 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Creative Aurvana Ace 2 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Creative Aurvana Ace 2 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Creative Aurvana Ace 2 earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, we are in. Let me grab my S Pen. For the sound test, we got the Engine 4s paired up and in the air. I just want to go ahead and quickly show you guys that, first off, we are in LDAC. The Bluetooth codec is LDAC, and we're at the 96 kilohertz at bit rate, or streaming rate. So we are at the highest setting as far as the bit rate goes. So let's go ahead and go into our EQ settings. I just wanted to show you guys that because I get that in the comments. Are you using the highest bit rate possible in LDAC? Samsung blocks that out, so you can't use it. So, I get those type of comments there. All right, so we'll go into our customized settings, and here is my EQ settings for these earbuds. Okay, I prefer it this way. I get the best sound out of them, so that makes it great for these testing. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our music. All right, let's go in. We'll go to our first. Actually, we want to make sure we at our optimal listening level. Okay, we're there. All right, our first song. Here we go. All right. Right off the bat, nice, clean, clear vocals. Nice detailing. They sound really, really clear. The piano sounds nice and crisp. You got the echoing from the piano and the vocalist. Now we got the background instruments coming in. Very nice sound. Detailing, soundstage widened out. Nice little rumble from the cello. Not as punchy, but it's still there. Sounds really clean. I'm really liking the clarity in the vocals for this. And now we're going into our background vocalist. Again, vocals coming from left and right. They're in sync. The detailing from the violin there sounds really good. Very clean, very clear. I love the clarity in that. It will sound really, really good. All right, let's go ahead and get into our second song. The clarity was fantastic. I got that the first song. Like I said, I wish the cello had a little bit more punch, but other than that, it sounds really good. All right, let's go into E40. Here we go. Oh, nice thump, clean bass. All right. Now we got you got T-Pain coming in with the auto tunes. Vocals are clean and clear. I like that. That auto-tune pit is not as tinny. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting used to hearing it, but it's not as piercing as it is in other earbuds. But that bass, it's got a nice hit. The sub bass rumble fades away, or the reverb fades away nicely, ripples in a pond. Like I say, now we got E40 coming in. Again, vocal clarity sounds so good. Got nice bass. That bass is clean. Bass is very clean, very hitting. And I just love the fact that the reverberation fades away like ripples in a pond. It just sounds so good. I like that. It was nice, clean sound. Vocals, nice clarity there. It was just a great overall listen on that one. Let's go ahead and get into our final song. Here we go. Okay. Nice start off. Not as bass heavy. That you got a little rumble from the keyboard. Nice little kick from the kick drum. Now lead saxophone. That sounds fantastic. Nice, clean, clear. Just, it's a great sound. Just real crisp. Again, I enjoying this. You got that balance as well, so you're not losing that. Here's a high note. Oh, so good. Now we're going into the rest of the instruments coming in. Oh, the clarity is so good. Soundstage widens out. You got good separation between the instruments. Sounds so good. So clean. All right. I have really enjoyed that. That was a lot. That sound, just the clarity was just off the charts here. It sounds so good. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get these swapped out. We're going to get the Aurvana Ace 2s up, get them into the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the Aurvana Ace 2s already paired up in the air. We're in the app. We are in ambient mode. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you my EQ settings. Now, I did change these after the last episode of this Gauntlet Series, and I did go through and test those songs along with an additional 2 other ones just to make it, just to be fair. I did that off camera, but then I decided that I'm going to go with these because this setting gives me what I've been looking for. I get good clean bass, as well as I get the mids and highs that I've been looking for as far as not all the overall sound. So I went ahead and changed that. Now again, the One Mores, the Liberty 4 NCs, the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. I think this would have made them better than the One Mores, but they still would have, in my opinion, they still wouldn't have matched up to the Liberty 4 NCs or the OnePlus Buds Pro 2s. So I just want to deaden that in the right now before I get that in the comments that I should have went back in and went up against those other 3. Trust me, it would have probably more likely, it would have panned out the same way. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our music. Make sure we're at the optimal listening level. Okay, we're there. Here we go. All right. Right off the bat, the vocal, obviously, the mids and highs are a lot better than sounding than they did before. Piano is a lot crisper than it was before. Again, the natural volume is still low. That could be brighter. All right, I just want to see something real fast. Let me move up 1 tick. Now, this is where it should be at this point. All right. Again, we got the rest of the background instruments coming in. You got the good detailing. It's there. All right, we got that. The clarity is there. The rumble from the cello was not as powerful now as it was before. Now we getting the background vocalist. Okay, again, nice. It widens out. I got vocalists in both ears. Not a, the clarity is not as good as it is on the Engine 4s, but it's still good. It's an improvement to what it was before. All right. And again, very clean, very clear. Actually, you know what? Did I put these on? I sure didn't. All right. I ain't have ANC turned on. I normally do. I didn't have it on that one. Let's go back real quick and get another 30 seconds in. Let's go. With noise canceling turned on, let's go to the beginning. We're going to do this again. Keeping it fair. Okay. Again, nice and clean and clear. I actually like the brightness with ambient mode, but you're not getting the bass from the cello. Now, I made that mistake, so I'm back in correcting that mistake. Now we got the rest of the background instruments in. Just want to do a little bit. All right, now that's a lot warmer sound. I like, still, brightness is, got the nice little rumble from the cello. Very nice. Okay, again, I lost a little clarity when putting noise canceling on. All right, but I still got the detailing from the background instruments, the cello, the vocalist. Now we got the chorus in. Still widens out, just not as bright as when I have it in ambient mode. Now, if I left it in ambient mode, when we go up to our next song, the bass would be there, but it wouldn't be as powerful as I like it. The case just keeps closing, so we're just going to leave it closed for now. Let's go ahead and get into our bass song. Here we go. Oh, yeah. The bass is nice and clean here. The reverb ends a little bit sooner than I like. It hits, rumble, and it cuts off. I like the fade away more so than just the cut. Again, here's the vocals with T-Pain. Not as clear as the Engine 4s, but still nice, a good listen. Okay. Again, the auto-tune is not as piercing, but then again, that's a product of it not being as crisp, as bright on the mids and highs. Here's E40. Okay. Sounds very clean, but still could be brighter, could be a little bit more detail on it. Again, but the bass sounds so good in that song, man. It just does. I just wish they had the clarity in noise canceling mode than in ambient mode. That's my bug right there. That is my bug. Let's go ahead and get into our final song. Here we go. All right, again, nice warm start off. I like that little the rumbling, the rumble from the keyboard. You got the drums. And again, even with that change, it seems though the lead saxophone isn't as bright as it should be. It's a nice sound. I mean, I just wish it could have been a lot better as far as the mids and highs on this one. And here's the high note. Okay. Very clean. Now we got the rest of the instruments coming in. Background instruments. He's got that warmth from the low end. I just wish that the lead saxophone was a little bit brighter to match that warmth, of the bass and the low end. I wish it was a little bit brighter. Again, if I went up another notch, that's where should be. But I normally listen to it right here, and it I wish it did. It's just it's a miss there. Even when I made my adjustments, it was still a miss. Oh man. Although it did improve it, I just wish it was a little bit brighter. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna get this cleaned up, and we're gonna come back, we're gonna talk about these two here in the finale, and we'll see who's gonna walk away with the win. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and talk about these two earbuds going head to head in this finale. Let's start off with the Engine 4s. These guys, they have great sound, really, really great sound. Man, just the clarity in the vocals and the string instruments in the first song, the vocals in the second song, especially with the auto tune, the high note in there was real tinny and it gets to me sometimes. It smoothed it out nicely, but still you had great clarity. And the bass in the second song, with the clarity, wasn't as punchy, it had the bump, it didn't have the thump. I understand. I hope you guys know what I'm saying. I guess you bass heads would know. Got a nice good bump. I like the reverb or the little reverb rumble. It faded away, just like ripples in a pond. It faded away nicely, and then the vocals was just the mid and high. The clarity was just phenomenal. And then you went into the third song. Again, right off the bat, you got nice size rumble. Wasn't as warm as I would like to have heard. But when the lead saxophone came in, the crispness of it, it sounds so good. And the balance was there. It didn't sound like it was recessed into the back with the, like as if it was a background instrument. It was in the forefront, equal, had that balance with the drums, keyboard, and then of course you had your background instruments. With the clarity of everything, you got so much detail out of it. It was a lot of fun listening to these guys. Man, it was just a really good listen. If I could only knock anything, it was how powerful the bass wasn't when it came to the E40 song. But other than that, it was a really good listen. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the Aurvana Ace 2s. Now, again, like I said, I did tweak the EQ settings on there. Again, the first song, it was an improvement off the previous settings, but still not as clear, not as crisp with the vocals and the string instruments. I mean, you got some good detailing with the echoing and everything, but it could have been a lot more detail added on when you include the background instruments. You could have got a lot more out of it with the mids and highs if it was a little bit brighter. Like I said, I turned it up a notch and I got the sound that I wanted, but that's not the level that I listened at. I went back to my preferred listening level, and you could definitely tell the difference between the two there. And it's a shame because it's a really, really good miss, really bad miss there. As far as the second song, the bass is fantastic, great thump, and then of course, only thing on knock on that is the reverb cuts off too soon. It doesn't allow it to fade away into the next bass thump. It just cuts off, and then you got like a brief time, and then you got that next thump. That's the one thing I didn't like. Well, other than that, the bass is phenomenal on these guys. Now that I got that setting, it's more cleaner and everything, but it's so good. It is just so good. For you bass heads out there, definitely. But again, like with that, you lose clarity from the mids and highs. I think that's just in the engineering of these earbuds, but it's a really bad miss when you can't get that balance in. And then of course you go into the third song, a nice little warm start off again with the keyboard and the drums and everything, but the lead saxophone sounds recessed. It doesn't sound like it's up front and on equal footing with the drums and the keyboard and everything like that. It sounds like it's recessed, like it's part of the background instruments, if you would. Even though this is supposed to be the guy, the lead saxophone king, he's supposed to be in the forefront. But again, then you got the rest of the background instruments coming in, and of course, because of that warmth, it makes those guys sound really good. But again, like I said, you're losing clarity and detail with these earbuds. So with that being said, if I had to choose which one to go with in a pinch, I'd have to go with. Oh, this is tough. I want to say the Engine 4s, and it's a tough one because one has what the other one doesn't. It's almost similar to that of the issue before in this series, but if based on sound alone, let's put it that way, sound alone, this is all we're dealing with. I think I would have to go with the Engine 4s because of the clarity. I think these guys would be my pick on clarity alone. Yes, the bass, I would definitely hand it to the Aurvana Ace 2s with the bass, but I could always make that adjustment in the EQ settings for these. But what you cannot do for the Aurvana Ace 2s, that mid and high range clarity is great on these. And of course, the natural brightness, I don't have to turn them up to get the sound that I want, which is great. And these guys, and if I had to pick, these guys would definitely be the ones I would go with. All right, so the winner of this finale will be the Soundpeats Engine 4s. Let's wrap this up. All right, so this has been the Gauntlet Series finale for the Creative Aurvana Ace 2 earbuds, and their final opponent was the Soundpeats Engine 4s. The Engine 4s get the win on this one, but the Aurvana Ace 2s did have a great showing throughout the entire series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell. That way you're notified when videos like this and others drop. I got some headphone unboxings coming up. I've got some other earbuds unboxings coming up. And I also got the Gauntlet Series coming up for the Epic Lab editions by JLab. I got this Gauntlet Series. I got a great lineup for these guys. Go head to head against. It's going to be a lot of fun there. So you want to make sure you stay tuned and hit that notification bell. That way you're notified when this gauntlet kicks off. And of course, I've got the Bose open ear earbuds. They're coming. I got my eyes on the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. I got a lot of things going on. So you guys, you would definitely want to stay tuned and let your friends know so they can subscribe and tune in as well. My goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully we can make that, and it will be a fantastic feat. It will be great for the community, and as always, we have a lot of fun here. And again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out, spending time with me on this Gauntlet Series and wrapping up with this finale. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.